massive thing, and Rush understands that. And Rush is a bad dude, man. He's a heavy hitter, but there's no back down in MJF, so this is going to lead to a pretty heavy-duty contest to kick off Dynamite.
Wow, and brought to you without commercial interruption, by the way.
Well, they're going right into an Excalibur, blow for blow.
Both men occupying the center of the ring, teeing off on one another. Rush seemingly getting the better of it at first. MJF ducks underneath, grabs the side headlock. Rush sends MJF into the ropes, and now MJF ducks twice. Rush looking for the trip, and some things never change. Nearly 6 months away from the ring, and MJF.
I don't know what's in store for MJF, but I got a feeling it's not good.
People say it's a right hand. I thought one to the jaw, but instead it was an overhand chop. And Taz, we often talk about how there's no substitute for competing inside the ring. You can work out in the gym all you want, but
yeah, no, you're right. I mean, there's nothing like when you are performing, competing in front of a live audience on television worldwide and in a packed arena like we got right here. And MJF's going to bring the wood. Well, maybe not. No, he wants the 12th man to get loud. Very clever, very clever.
That was clever. MJF, I think, realizes he cannot outslug Rush. So that's, I believe, the reason he went to the eyes in the fact that he's MJF.
But Taz, we know how prideful MJF is. Do you think he could get baited potentially into a slugfest? But Rush, the well-placed headbutt on the point of the jaw of MJF. Now referee Paul Turner.
You might have caught MJF in the mouth. Good way to lose a tooth or crack a tooth or break your nose. But I'll tell you what, Rush just dropped Max with that headbutt. Yeah, here's another look at it right here.
Oh, man. Rush says so often, you mess the bull, you get the horns, and boy, did MJF get it there. And then Rush, while we're in replay, followed up the big right hand. Yeah, MJF, I believe that may be some blood coming out of the mouth of MJF.
Yeah, I didn't think it would take this long for blood to come out of the head of MJF.
Back body drop by Rush.
Yeah, it could be his nose or his mouth. It's tough to tell. His nose is bleeding. There's a good chance it's broken. Or maybe the headbutt, he bit his own tongue, or he lost a tooth, or his lips bleeding. It could be a plethora of items that I just listed here, like I work in the ER or something.
Yeah,
wrestling commentator.
There you go. And Taz, it's going to obviously inhibit him, I would think, the rest of the match, especially if it's a broken nose.
Well, it could be. Yeah, the breathing, it affects if it is a broken nose. Max is a tough customer. He's been through a lot of battles in his young career. So we'll see if he can hang here with Big Rush.
Now, sunset flip. MJF looking for the pin and very nearly got it there.
When I say hang,
Rush cleaned his block.
What I mean, just to clarify, when I say hang, I mean because MJF is hurting right now, and Rush is going to exploit that. And Max looks like he's taking a big nap right here in Virginia. What the hell are we? Fairfax Jones, right? That's where we are, Fairfax?
Yeah, Fairfax. Right, George Mason University.
Gotcha.
Northern Virginia, right outside of D.C.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just plop into these arenas. I never know where I am. I just show up.
You sure do, brother.
And Rush blasting the jaw of MJF with those elbow strikes. And Rush, he can't afford. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, my God. Oh, boy.
Puts on the brakes. And kick to the jaw. MJF in serious trouble here as Rush has the former world champion reeling, and look at this MJF though, leaping on top of Rush. But Rush turning the tables.
Oh man, that'll take the air right out of you, right on the upper abdomen, sternum area. Now a tight rear chin lock by Rush.
And Rush, it's not lost on him that MJF has been away from the ring for the past 6 months, but it's also not lost on Rush, as you guys were talking about earlier. MJF, the longest reigning former AEW World Champion of all time, 10 successful title defenses. I mean, he defined that title for more than a year as Rush now recovered. And anytime you get a victory over a former champion, that, I mean, your stock skyrockets.
Yeah, I was saying that earlier, the exact thing you said, and you're exactly right, man. And that's what it is. But right now, MJF, man, he is looking up at the lights, just not on his back in the middle of the ring. That turnbuckle, the lower turnbuckle, Shivani's holding him up right now.
Absolutely. He is in major trouble. And again, trying to slug it out with Rush, to me, is not the way to go. Because Rush, I think, is going to always win that battle. You know, MJF started this match with a side headlock. I thought, well, he's going to try to wrestle Rush. It's not a wrestling match right now.
Yeah, this is...
Oh, my God. Rush is coming in hot here.
He's
Here
looking
he
for that
comes.
drop kick in the corner. It's going to give MJF the horns. And no, MJF accelerates out of the corner, but just barely.
Exactly, but just enough. It was really a good job by Max to get out of the way because Rush was coming in just like a freight train there.
I mean, Rush, that drop kick in the corner, the horns, he's won championships with that attack. MJF looking for inside cradle. 2. Both men separate, close distance. MJF to get backslide.
Yeah, backslide.
Got Rush in tight, but Rush kicked the legs, was able to break free. Ooh, thrust kick to the jaw, and now MJF, the hammerlock. Rush in trouble. DDT.
God.
MJF spiked him. The lateral press in. Rush.
That's a nasty, nasty move. Pretty dangerous right there. I don't know how the hell Rush kicked out Schiavone. What a landing on his skull. Let's take a look at here, Tony.
I tell you, when you get high caliber athletes like this, oh wow, you're right, Taz.
That's bad, man.
You've got to really suck it up. Both men showing a lot of heart in a short period of time here. So impressed with both of them, even obviously before this match. But that's why we've been looking forward to this match for so long here.
Scratch across the back always works.
The back break. The pile driver attempt. Rush able to get his feet underneath him. MJF.
The knee.
Came down, may have jammed his knee right there, but
he might have. Wait.
Now Rush goes over. Covering spike pile driver there. MJF.
Shoulder's not down. There it is.
Eager and
great job by the referee right there. He realized the shoulder was not down.
Yeah, MJF, he was
playing possum with the knee, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm wrong, but he popped it to that pile driver pretty quick.
He certainly did, but I was thinking he was a little too hasty. Oh, yeah, obviously nothing wrong with that knee, but I think he was a little too hasty to go for the victory, to try to put away Rush. Didn't get the great technique on the cover, and that may have been the only thing that saved Rush in that situation.
Vintage MJF right there.
Oh my God.
Belly-to-belly suplex using MJF's momentum against him.
Looked like he hit the small of his back, really, or the tailbone on that middle turnbuckle.
But the back of his neck on the canvas.
Right, yeah, good call. Wow, what a way to start this program.
And that's a tough landing. Our audience here split right now. An MJF chant along with a Rush chant. It's pretty cool. You're right, Schiavone. People are having a blast.
First time seeing MJF compete in nearly 6 months. A little bit of a mule kick there from...
That was pretty slick.
He slipped off.
He sure did.
He slipped off the middle rope, and Rush took advantage with that right hand.
Maybe the knee was messed up. Who knows?
And
no.
The straight jacket into the pile driver. The cover. Rush 2 and MJF able to kick out.
Too much of a cocky cover by Rush right there. Normally, he wouldn't do that. I think he thought he had MJF dead to rights, Schiavone.
I think it's a critical mistake, Taz. I think when you have MJF down like that after that straitjacket, you need to try to cover him and win the match. This may go back to hurt Rush.
You see MJF staggering, very unsteady as Rush comes in. That big right hand to the jaw sends MJF spilling out of the ring.
Big haymaker right there. Really rocked Max right there, and he's out on the outside hurting. And I think Rush is going to come right out after. Yeah, sure thing.
Well, we know just what type of damage Rush can do on the outside. Wow. He is very dangerous. MJF goes hard into the barricade, and now again.
Oh, man.
Those are tough to take.
Just chest first. 3 times Rush sending MJF into the barricade, and now a 4th time.
Yeah, I mean, Rush knows how to batter the body. Look at the skull.
Well, remember, I mean, it was when MJF going into World's End last December, Taz, I mean, his left shoulder was a mess.
You're right about the shoulder, and those shoulder injuries take a long time to heal.
And being thrown into the barricade like that could aggravate something.
There's no doubt about it. It could separate a shoulder, tear a labrum, tear a rotator cuff. Check out the force right here, folks. Watch this impact. Look at the wall, just bent and moved.
That was the first one of 3, too, Taz.
Yeah, I mean, those are no joke.
Yeah, hundreds of pounds. Those barricades, those LED boards on top of it.
This is you. Come on.
And Rush sending MJF into those barricades with such velocity. Now head first into the barricade. This is what I was talking about, Taz. Rush, he knows how to get dirty on the outside.
He does, and Max is just in a bad way. What the hell is Rush? Uh-oh. He's going chair here.
Whoa.
Easy, big boy. Easy.
So you got to wonder what the motive is right now. I know he wants to win. He wants to beat MJF. But using the chair, to me, we've seen this before.
Yeah, this is right out of Rush's playbook. This is part of a major part of using that cable.
And Rush using that camera cable as the referee still dealing with the chair that Rush sent into the ring.
Man, that hurts, man. Oh, God.
And now, wrapping that cable around the throat, the mouth of MJF.
Tough to breathe when it happens, and you get punched in the side of your head. The guy's ramming your face into the mat, into the outside floor, I should say, which is a thin mat. Now Rush goes in, breaks the count. Max is hurting.
Yeah, and obviously the MJF wrapped up in the cable, but Paul Turner never saw Rush hitting MJF with it now.
Oh, he's tearing up signs.
The sign.
Going crazy here.
MJF just getting a toe of Rush's boot into the jaw now. And
That's with the bull, you get the horns. Watch out!
Lining him up and drop toe hold. MJF sends Rush head first into the chair.
Boy, MJF has a ton of reserve and a ton of heart, guys. My God, he's taking a hell of an ass kicking, and look, he's still into this.
Yeah, no, you're right, showing a ton of fortitude.
Thinking brainbuster perhaps on the apron. No, Rush again, thunderous right elbow strike. Backs MJF. Oh, my God.
Man, that is rough.
The belly-to-belly suplex this time to the floor, very nearly wiping out the camera in the process.
And almost hit his head on the ring apron when he fell off.
Yeah, let's take a closer look at this slow-mo here. Wow. Yeah, that will definitely, you'll feel that in 20-something years on your lower back and your hips. That's what happens to pro wrestlers. That's a brutal landing. Brutal.
Well, MJF undoubtedly feeling it now as Rush returns Max to the ring. He lands the dropkick. I have a feeling that's going to be it for MJF. So much for his return.
He's trying to pull himself up. Look to the right of your screen. He's got both arms up. Does MJF.
Rush lining up for the hold, but MJF throwing his whole body into that lariat.
And lariat caught him in the gut.
Yeah, like across the lower chest region, the gut, I mean, whatever. It's just more of a body shot you'll see here.
Yeah, watch, because Rush, he was leaping for the drop kick, and MJF caught him in midair.
Well, Max is in desperation mode. When you're desperate, you don't give a rat's ass where it hits the guy.
Right.
Just hit him.
MJF ducks underneath. Spine buster, and now ramming down the forehead with the left hand.
Yeah, those lefts are coming down hard.
As Rush rising to the feet, head going to that top turnbuckle pad repeatedly. And MJF now ascends, firing downward once again with that left arm.
I want to bite his head. That's what I would do if I'm Max.
He's listening to you, Taz.
I know his style, and I get it. And you got to do it sometimes. You got to fight fire with fire.
Yeah, I think we're seeing another level of MJF we've never seen before.
And MJF, the heat seeker, planting Rush once again with a pile driver now into the ring. MJF not done yet. Brain buster. Yes, sheer drop, center of the ring. MJF floats over. Then lateral press. 2, 3.
Here is the winner, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
Wow. Physical battle right there, man.
Kid earned it, Taz. He really did.
Sure thing. And that Rush really brought the fight to MJF.
Yeah, what better way to test if there's any element of ring rust for MJF than to step right into the fire with a fighter like Rush.
Look at the cuts and bruises he had on his back there.
Congratulations, Max. Congratulations and welcome back. You know, our elite EVPs wanted us to send you their congratulations as well, especially after all the lovely things you've said about them. Real nice stuff, real nice. So much so that at Forbidden Door, the hometown boy with the bum shoulder has got a nice surprise, and that's Hachizero.
MJF, you talk loud. Mientras tú crees, mientras tú piensas, yo me preparo. Yo hago la lucha libre. Forbidden Door. Nos vemos. Y la prueba no es para mí. La prueba es para ti.
Well, the Elite may think they have the power, but that match isn't official for Forbidden Door until either Christopher Daniels or Tony Khan sign off about it. We will keep an eye on this developing situation. But speaking of Forbidden Door,